As a University of Phoenix instructor in Southern California for the past 12 years, I've watched a lot of students struggle with the APA format. I think part of the problem is the APA format is treated as a mystery that can't be penetrated, when really all it is a tool that helps you organize your evidence and create a more powerful paper. In addition, it's also a tool which will help you document your evidence so that you can't be accused of plagiarism. And that's very important at the University of Phoenix. Now, in a previous presentation, I showed you how to create an APA format template. An APA format template will ensure that you have a consistent look and feel to your paper. The margins will be 1 inch around, the font size will be 12, you'll be using Times New Roman, Arial, or Courier, and you'll also create an automatic header. In this particular example, I have a header which is named Research Paper. This running head will always appear in the upper left-hand corner of each page that I create in the document. In addition, I have an automatic page numbering system. This is the second page of the body of the paper, but it's actually the third page of the paper as a whole because page number 1 is always the title page. When I double click on the header, I can now go down to the bottom of the paper and I'm going to insert a page break. By inserting a page break, I will then be creating basically a new page. And as you can see, the new page has the automatic header and automatic number already created. On the last page of an APA format paper, we have all of our references organized. Now the references page always looks the same. We align the text in the center, we type the word references, we click enter. Then we align the text to the left, and I'm going to copy in the reference information that I've used for this paper. If you've been following the other videos, you'll recognize I have a book with an author, an article with an author, and a website information. I'm going to copy that in. I'm going to use the same formatting for the material so that I'm now have Times New Roman, and it should look similar to what I have above. But now what I'm going to take a look at is, are my references in alphabetical order? All the references should be in alphabetical order. Anders comes before B, so I'm going to cut that, bring this down a couple spaces, and now I'm going to put Anders article in there. And now you'll see that my references are in alphabetical order. They don't run all the way across the page to a second line. If they did, I would need to tab the second line, which is something I need to do here for the website article from Siddiqui. Now when I click tab, it shifts over both lines. I don't want that. I really just want one line to go over. The only way I figured out how to do this is to actually click enter on the last spot of the first line. Then I can tab over and I will have an indent on the second line of my reference. So this reference is a little bit unique. This is a reference from a website. I'm not going to tab over the URL or create any different type of formatting for the URL. I'm not completely sure how this affects the APA format. APA is a little bit lenient on the way that we reference our websites. One reason I don't want to tab over is I want to preserve the integrity of that URL. Because if I control click that, the person reading the article will actually be able to go to a website and read the article that I've created. Once I have all my references in place, my paper is complete and I can submit it to the assignment.